Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to Wednesday and another episode of Ken versus 10. And I was absent last week. If you hadn't noticed, I was out, had to do some other family related stuff. And so I was out last week, but we are back. Got a fun show, some stuff to talk about. Yes, Kristen, you are first in today. And welcome. Jill is number two. She like Pooh. Exactly. Not Winnie the Pooh. Not Winnie the Pooh. Um, so man, hopefully everybody's having a great week. I've been having a great week so far. Um, got some fun stuff to talk about. Another opportunity to see Ken SSK promo this week coming up that I'm super excited about. We're going to have on a special guest here in just a little bit. We'll see who pops in the room here and hangs out. Um, so, Jill, Kristen, how are your days going so far? I am, what is up? There is Jordan, Upstate Picker, is hanging out with us today as well. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully your sales and your weather and everything going on in your area is cool. Moving kind of slow, Kristen. Yes, I feel your pain. Yesterday was a long day. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Good. Jill has her days going good. Clients and scheduled an appointment for new tires. Interesting. I did not know that. Keep that vehicle up for all this traveling we're going to be doing. Jill and I have been trying to do different adventures and stuff. You've heard me talk about the band Feel. Go check them out on wherever you check them out. They're everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, probably um, everywhere. But they've got some shows coming up in Ohio here towards the end of the month, the 1st of uh, August. I got a note here I need to do. So we got some fun stuff going on. Oh, yes, on YouTube for sure. Jordan has had great sales lately. Not a lot, but the high dollar stuff is moving. Ah, that's even better. That's even I'll take the high dollar stuff moving all day long. All day, every day, as we like to say. But yeah, hanging out. I want to bring on a here in just a second to talk. It's somebody that you've seen on here before, but just some exciting stuff lately, something we've been following along with. Um, and so I'm going to go ahead and bring her up. Let me see if I have anything here that I want to talk about first. Oh, here recently, I was on live with Kat the Nurse Flipper and Rod Picking and Punching on Kat's show that she does, and really built up my following. Actually, a fella named Daryl had shouted out that I only had like 488 subs or whatever. Shouted out, said, "Hey, let's try to get him to 500," and I'm well over that, almost at 530 now. So, a little spurt in growth for the channel here. So hopefully somebody there in the background is watching that might be new to the channel. Of course, I did the show on Tuesday night, and then I had to do um and then I had stuff to do on Wednesday, so I couldn't, capitalize on those new people that had just seen me last night to do the show. Um, but so that's cool. So making strides, making strides. So let's bring on our guest because I'm excited. I can see her in the background. I can see her in the background, hanging out and waiting there. Are you ready to come on? Give me a thumbs up back there. Hey, there we go. Energetic. Let's add to stage my niece, the monkey head, Aspen, is here with us. What's up, Aspen?
What's up?
I asked you first.
Nothing really.
Okay, there's breakdancing Judy, Grandma Judy to you hanging out. Um, but Aspen, we have been talking. I've been had you on a couple times. We're talking about how you play on a traveling softball team. And the last, if you just nod your head, the people can't hear you. They can't hear those stones rattling around in your head up there.
Oh yeah.
Man, you got a fun bedroom right there. That is your bedroom, right? That you're
See this wall? This wall's from all my birthday stuff that family got me. So like that's all my
Oh
rings
man.
and medals, then like softball, and then I got these at the tournament. All these little pins are from girls teams, and then my
Oh, that
jersey
is cool. Your
and
Hit
softball
Dogs
skins.
jersey.
Yeah.
That is fun. So yeah, because we had been talking
Oh, there's Crystal.
beforehand that your team as a traveling softball team, you were heading down to oh, there's
Florida.
Christoph.
Yeah.
Hi, Christoph. Oh, look at Christoph, everybody. Christoph is the baby. I think that's his name, right? Isn't that his real name?
Yeah.
Christoph is the baby.
Yeah.
But it's so your team, now we're from Ohio. You play for the Ohio Hit Dogs. And so most all of your tournaments that you play and your regular league play is all around here in Ohio.
Yeah.
But your team traveled to Florida. Uh is Tiffany okay being that far away from Christoph?
No.
No.
She usually takes him
She's
to work, but she didn't
not,
today.
not today. You guys traveled down to Florida, all the way down to Destin, Florida, to
Yes.
play in a tournament and a national tournament. Teams
Yes.
from all over the place. Um, and tell us a little bit about that experience of traveling down and meeting the other girls and the other teams and
Okay. I do have. Yeah. Okay. So the first day we kind of just traveled. We stayed in Nashville, um, for a night and just hung out there. It was 4th of July at that time, so it was really busy. Um,
oh yes. Did you see those fireworks downtown? Could you see the fireworks?
yeah, it was really fun. And
Cool.
then I got actually I wore it in Nashville because
Oh, that's
everybody was
fun.
wearing them, and I was like, okay, I need one. And then we left and we went and played. Well, we stayed there for a while and just like didn't play for the first couple days, and we had a
Uh-huh.
parade with all of us and like all the teams, and we all got to hang out and walk on the football field and stuff. That's where I got all those pins, and we traded them. And I had like
Okay.
this lanyard. We got my shirt's in the washer, but I'm wearing that later. But it's like Road to the Beach.
Here, let me make you big there so people can see it.
This is like the
Road to the
lanyard,
beach.
and
Okay,
I
so
had
that was the name of the tournament, right?
yeah.
Road to the beach.
This is what I had all my pins on. So we would trade them and then put them on our lanyard, and then
That's cool. So
so
your
there was
team
that.
bought pins too. So you got to meet all the other girls from all the other teams
Yes.
and have a little bit of friendly time before you got to the competition.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and yes.
so my CapCut account, I got recognized for it. My mom told me to tell you that, and I didn't tell you. But
That's good. Yeah, yeah, she did tell us that you make little videos of
yeah,
you dancing around and other fun stuff on your on CapCut, and you have an account on there.
yeah,
And some of these other girls from other states recognized you,
yes,
right? And then they're like, "Hey, aren't you're the girl from CapCut,
yeah,
right? Are you
yeah.
Aspen from CapCut?" And they're like, "Did they want your autograph?"
No, one of them did want a picture with me, and then we never got to get one.
Oh, boo. Now, where were they from? Where were these girls from that
They're
recognized you?
from they're from Texas.
From Texas.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I suggest? You know what Uncle Ken suggests that you do next time you travel for a tournament is just get headshots. Get headshots of yourself made, you know, so that you can like sign when people come up and they go, "Hey, I recognize you. You're from CapCut." You could be like, "Oh yeah, here's my headshot." Right? And then you sign them and then you'll start a whole thing and be like, "Oh man, did you guys get to meet Madison?" Or Madison. Madison is my other niece. Did you guys get to meet Aspen? She's handing out headshots. Uh yeah, that works for me. Exactly. Of course, I have to force a lot of them on people. Hey, take this headshot. Um, so you got now I watched all the games. Here's what's cool. There is an app called Game Changer that you can watch the games, whatever they're playing in these tournaments and stuff. And so all of us family that was back home got to watch all of your games.
That
There
one.
you go. Game Changer.
It's not focusing.
And so I watched all the games and I got you and there was teams from all over the place
Yeah.
for this tournament in Florida. Of course there were some teams from Florida. But I saw you play teams from Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas,
Arkansas.
Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana. There was like so this is kind of the best of the best. Now this was like an invitation type of tournament, right? I mean, your team
Yeah.
had to be invited. It wasn't just you show up and play. And so an invitational national championship and it was exciting. It was
Yes.
exciting to watch from home. And it just so happened we had there was a one of our family members was getting married right down in that area, in the Pensacola area. And so Breakdancing Judy, Grandma Judy, and my sister, Aunt Cat or Great Cat, and Todd, Average Todd, they all got to come down to Florida and watch you play.
Hmm.
How cool was that to have that many
That was
family
so
members
fun.
represented?
And all my girls in my team love Grandma Judy, so they're all obsessed
Yes.
with her.
So she was I was told that she just had to sit there. She wasn't allowed to move because as long as Grandma Judy was there, you would keep
Yes.
winning.
Yes.
Yes. So that was fun. Um so you start gameplay,
Hmm.
you start playing, you had a few like warm-up games, right?
Nope. Just
Nope.
jumps. Oh well, we had pool play. If that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, pool play, which is all the teams are there. They're playing to kind of jockey for position, right? Where they're seeding in the tournament.
Hmm.
Okay. And you were 3-0 or 4-0 in those games, right?
Yeah.
You didn't lose any of those. And those were fun, some really good games. And then you started tournament play.
Yes.
It was a double elimination tournament. You had to lose twice to be out of the tournament.
And then we ended up in the loser bracket, but like we lost like 2 games, I think, 1 or 2.
Nope, you lost one.
One.
Yeah. Well, because if you lost two, you would be out.
Oh yeah, because that took us to the loser bracket. And then
Yes.
so then from the losers bracket we had to play like I think 3 teams. No, 4. No, three. Okay, so three teams. We had to play
Okay.
to get to the championship if we wanted to make it there. So then after that, we made it to the championship and had to play this team, but you had to play them twice to win the championship because you had to play it for the first game and second to win the thing.
Yes.
And then we played them
Because they
first.
hadn't lost yet.
Yeah, they were really good. And then we played them first and we beat them. And then we played them second and we beat them. So we won the championship. It was crazy.
It was crazy. It was so fun. I mean, and some of these games, I mean, you girls, in the first games, watching like the pool play games and stuff like that, you were, you were playing, the competition was tough. I mean,
Yeah.
the games were pretty close most of the time. But when you guys, when the Hit Dogs got to tournament play, you really turned it up a notch.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was crazy.
You guys were winning games 16-1, 13-0. You had one game. Okay, you had lost a game. You had lost a game, and so one more loss would put you out of the tournament. You traveled all the way to Florida, and all of a sudden, 2 days early, you can be out of the tournament.
Yeah.
And we were watching the game, and your team got down like 7-2, and we were watching around here. Me and Uncle Kevin, my brother, were watching the game, and it's like, oh man, they're down 7-2, and it wasn't looking good. And then the bats turned on.
Yeah.
And you guys, okay, next thing you know, it's 7-4, and then it's 5, and then it's 6, and then you tie it up at 7, and then you go ahead at 9, and you ended up coming back on that game and winning 10-7 to keep your hopes alive in the tournament. And then here's what I thought was crazy is because the other team that hadn't lost a game yet, where you had to play them twice, but that day in the hot Florida sun, 90 plus degrees, 100 degrees, you had to play 5 games in a row.
Yes.
It was basically back to back to back to back games. And you guys were able to keep your energy up, keep the bats going. I did feel a little bit bad for some of the other
yes.
teams because you could tell that those little girls were just demoralized. You know, when you get up on a team, you know, in the first inning and it's like 11-0, you know, and they know that they're probably, this is their second loss and they're going to go home. Was it, I mean, of course you're out there to play. You traveled all that way. You want to win, but did you feel bad at all for those other girls on that team?
Well, I only felt bad for one team because I was really, okay, so this is like, it was weird. So I played against an Arkansas team called Prospects, and this girl on their team had the last name of Watkins, and I was like, what? And then she played second base. I was like, wait, I play that too, so this is weird. And then at the end, we like prayed in the circle like we usually do, and I like talked to her. I said, oh, funny name. And then she's like, we were like all joking about it, and then we got pictures together and stuff. If I can find, I just like pulled up pictures from the tournament. But we got really close, and now we FaceTime like every day. And we're gonna have a Disney trip. We're all gonna go to Disney.
Oh, really?
Her and my family. Yeah.
This is so like, that's cool.
That was on that day.
There's your friend there.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, to meet all those other girls, and that looked really neat. Your wall there that has all those pins from all those other teams and players, and from the from teams all over. And that, you know, those build, like you say, now you FaceTime and you stuff with this gal every day, and that's what that kind of tournament play and that, you know, traveling is all about, is to meet meet other people and have fun, but most importantly, to win, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see the hardware. Let's see the
Okay.
hardware. The national champion Ohio Hit
This is the
Dogs.
ring.
Okay. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. National champions of the, what was this called? The Battle of the Beach, or what was it called?
The road to the beach.
Road to the Beach. And so there we
And then
go. Go ahead. What you got? What do you want to show?
and then we also got like plaques for our team and
Okay.
stuff. I didn't get one. It was like the team all got one like all together, so the coaches got to keep it. I was
Oh,
like
yes.
holding it.
Yes, the national championship usually goes to the organization, to the Ohio Hit Dogs.
And then, this is crazy. Another team from Ohio won. Like the nationals for the 10U, a team from Ohio won.
Really?
So it was like we all like started screaming OHIO and stuff. It was wild.
So I also understand a couple things that were fun. In the when you were having like the opening ceremonies and stuff like that, you had what is up, Mark? Good to see you, my friend. Yes, that is a ring. That's like a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
When you were doing the opening ceremonies, you said you had like a parade and all the teams got to hang out and stuff like that. They had a coach's dance off. Am I correct? Did I hear that
I
right?
have videos of that.
And the Ohio Hit Dogs coaching staff won, right? And they won the dance off. That is fun. Now, I got to know. I know that your dad is one of the like assistant coaches on the team. Did he dance?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
This is like all of us dancing
Here, let me
together.
see.
But I don't think I
Show it again. Show it again. Show it again.
It's like all of us dancing.
Oh, that's fun.
And then there's a video of the coaches dancing. I just don't have that. We also did we made a tower out of ourselves with that. Cool. I was on the top.
Oh, of course, yeah. You're one of the lighter weight, smaller players on the team.
Yeah, so then we did that.
And so Ross, that's your dad. Yes. He danced.
Here's this one.
Oh, wait a minute.
These are the coaches. You can tell this one was like dancing, but
that's fun. Aspen, do you have your rack of rings there? Yes.
Yes, I do.
We'll take a look at all this hardware that Aspen is winning.
There's all the rings, and then these are all the medals. So rings.
So you guys are winning tournaments. You guys are winning tournaments a lot on your team. That is the.
Oh, and after the tournament, it was so fun. So after I went to dinner with like Great Cat and stuff, and then I went back to the hotel, and everybody was at the pool. So I came down to the pool, and like when football players win like tournaments and they like spray champagne in the locker room or whatever, and like go crazy. So we took like fruit bottle drink stuff, and we sprayed it at each other at the pool. And it was like crazy. There's a picture from it and videos. This is like all of us. We all had like the drinks, and then
that's fun.
there's a video of us somewhere.
And so you got that's fun.
That's crazy.
Yes, like your own locker room celebration.
Yes.
That's cool. I just, it was fun for us to follow along. Number one, we're all super proud of you, and your accomplishments. And we've been watching you for how many years you've been playing? 2 or 3 years?
I think it's been 5. For their team, it's been 2 or 3. For their team, it's been 2, and then my new team.
but the way that you have
trial.
progressed in your skills and your game and your gamesmanship, um, yes, Grandma Judy's saying it was such a thrill to be there. But I also, not only did you guys travel down there and your coaches won the dance off,
Mhm.
your team won your team won the championship for your division.
Yeah.
Um, I understand that your team itself won for the most sportsmanlike, or the sportsmanship award of all the teams in
Yes.
all of the brackets in all of the tournament, because there was all different age groups and levels and stuff like that, right?
Mhm. So like,
And
yeah.
your team, the Ohio Hit Dogs, shout out to your coaches and all of the girls on your team for not just winning, for representing the great state of Ohio and winning the tournament, but also for being uh, fair, for being sportsmanlike, for just being yes, that may be more impressive than the win. And I agree. Of all of the teams that traveled everywhere or from everywhere, uh, and you guys were voted the most sportsmanlike, or the sportsmanship award.
Yes.
And that is about as cool of a thing for, again, that is good. That's good coaching. That is good parenting. I know that all of the parents on your team really support the team. They support the girls. They
Yeah.
support, everything. They're fair. They're not, because you see this all the time in these sports with, the young kids and stuff, where the players, they're just out there to have fun. You
Yeah.
guys just want to have fun and play the game, and then the parents want to argue with the umpires. They want to argue with the other coaches. They want to start fights in the stands. And what's up, Carolyn? There is the champion right there. Joe, we're going to finish up this segment, and then I'm going to be talking about you here shortly if you're hanging out. What's up, Joe? I'd flip that. Um, but very cool to win that, to go down and represent yourselves. Just a great group of young ladies on your team. I know every time that I get to go to a game, because we always watch them on that app that we were talking
Yeah.
about, but a lot of your games are too far, for us to travel. They're in Ohio, but you play a couple hours away. That's a big day to get down there. Um,
Well, all of the teams that I'm trying out for now are mainly in Columbus. So.
Still in the Columbus area. So that's what so going forward, the you played for the Ohio Hit Dogs for the last couple years, and that particular team is changing over, because the
Mhm.
Ohio Hit Dogs is an organization,
Yeah.
and they have teams. They have not only girls softball teams, they have older levels ladies softball teams, they have boys baseball teams,
Yeah.
that are all under that umbrella. And due to some changes in that organization, your team is moving away from them.
Yeah.
Yes, from the Ohio Hit Dogs. And so there's some stuff you had talked that you have some tryouts for a team now. Are a lot of the other girls on your team trying out for the same team? Is this the new organization that they're moving to?
So basically, I'm completely leaving the Hit Dogs and Firecrackers. So they're all going to a Firecrackers team, which is like
Okay.
another A team, and then I'm trying out for like other teams. Um.
Okay.
So yesterday I tried out for Ohio East or EC Ohio Legends, and that's just another A team. That's really good. That's so
Okay.
Ohio Hit Dogs are just C, like C level, and the highest is an A
Okay.
level. So I'm moving from
Okay.
C to A. that's what we all are doing.
Nice. That's so you are going to be playing with a new group of girls, or maybe some of the other girls that were hit dogs might be moving to some of those same teams,
Yeah.
or will you be totally on a new team?
I'm like totally on a new, but the tryout, I have a private tryout like next week, and one of the girls from Hit Dogs are going to try out for it. So if we both make
Okay.
it, then
Are
I
you
kind
excited about that? Are you kind of bummed a little bit that like this group of girls that you've played with the last couple of years are kind of disbanding, or
I'm like kind of in the middle because I'm gonna miss some girls on the team, but then like I'm excited to be meeting new girls
but
and
you
being
will
on
probably see them at
A.
other tournaments and stuff
Yeah,
like that, right?
yeah,
Yes, and Kristen says hashtag goals. Yes, moving from a C team to an A team, that's a big jump.
yeah,
And so, wish you the best in that in your tryouts, and again, the hit dogs were um that's a fun time. That's a
yeah,
fun time with yeah, and Kristen says change equals growth. Kristen knows a lot about sports. She was collegiate level volleyball. It's been in a volleyball and sports and coaching and all kinds of stuff. Um, and so yeah, that change equals growth. Very cool. Again, cherish those times with the Ohio Hit Dogs when you played and you grew together
yeah.
and you went. And how cool is that to kind of end that phase with a national championship ring
And T-shirts.
and and well, we can't forget the T-shirt, right?
The T-shirt's actually really cool. I wore it yesterday for tryouts.
That is cool, and that is something that you will always have on a resume.
Yeah,
When you are trying out for other teams, when you are going, maybe later if you're going kind of the academic, if you're going to play high school and you're going to want to go to
hmm
college, um you want to that you could say, hey, I was part of a national championship team, and that was cool. Yes. Hashtag she's a big deal. And she is, not only as softball, but as my niece, actually my great niece, the monkey head, as you see there. I've called you monkey head like since day
for
one, I
years.
think. I don't know. She popped out and I was like, yeah, there's a monkey head for you right there. So uh I don't have like I don't call anybody by their real name
No,
in my family except for my brother. So here, let's run it down. You got Roscoe, you got the Chief, you got Monkey Head and Big T, and you got K Dog, you got Average Todd, you got M Pop,
break dance and
Middle
Judy.
A, Breakdancing Judy, you got Little A, you got Big A, you got yeah, Big A, Little A, and Middle A. Uh Let me see who else. And then Kevin.
Yep.
Grandpa Kevin doesn't get any nickname. Um, yeah, I bet Kristen says I bet $1 that the college scouts were at the championship game, even at your age level. Did you
Yeah.
see? Were there scouts and people that were watching the games and the
Yeah.
teams and stuff? Did you get approached, or is anybody?
No, they don't like approach you. They just kind of like watch and act like normal parents. It's like weird.
Okay. And I did notice your bat was pretty strong the whole tournament. You were making great contact with the ball the
hmm
whole time, except like most of the girls were hitting it like
To the
on the
fence.
ground that would make it to the infield or whatever, but you were cranking them out there in the air good bats, and a lot of the outs were because the outfielders were catching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were connecting almost yeah, they're easy to spot, but they're not allowed to make contact yet. The
Hmm.
the scouts and stuff. But yeah, your bat was strong. It was always exciting when we'd see you come up to bat,
Yeah.
and so very fun. And so good luck in your tryout later today for the other team and the new direction now. So if you try out for the team, you would be in the fall league. Because are you done? Or is the Ohio Hit Dog season, is it done after that, or do you have any more games left?
It just keeps going. It really never stops.
Okay, so you're playing, but you have like there's fall league and there's summer league,
Yeah.
and so is the summer league done?
Yeah.
And I think your team, if I looked at the record this morning, I think you were overall, you were in the summer league, you were 38-6
Yeah.
for the summer league. So that's an impressive record. And the fall league, you were 19-1.
Yeah.
19-1 in the fall from there. And then 36-8. I had that backward. What did I say? 38-6 is 36-8. Very impressive record. I know our family, super proud of you, Monkey Head, and in what you're doing, and that you're having fun, and that you are the what position do you play? Kristen is asking.
Everything. But like I can play everything, but I don't play everything. I mainly play right and left and second. And I was a catcher, but then not anymore.
Yes, you started out catching and second.
Yeah.
And then now you play second, and then you play either right or left field, depending on the lineup and what's going on from there.
Yeah.
And so very cool. So Aspen, I'm gonna kick you out of here. Do you have any here? I'll make you big on the screen, and you can say whatever you want to the people. All right. Here we go.
Wait, I gotta think.
Oh, you got to think of something. Is Ross's? Gio is asking, is Ross's coaching career over then, or will he try to get a coaching position with a new team?
I really don't know. Because he's like over that Hit Dogs
Okay.
with coaching, but my new
Gotcha.
team might allow him to be a coach.
Gotcha.
Not the team that I tried out for yesterday, I don't think, because they have like a lot of coaches.
And Kristen she was first base. She
Yeah.
played first base in softball. And so very cool. Well, Aspen, enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your summer vacation. Maybe when we get back towards we'll check in. I'll keep the people apprised of your situation with what team you're going to hit on, but maybe before you go back to school, you start, what grade will you be in this year?
7th.
In 7th. Okay. So right in the middle of middle school. That's so very cool. So, all right, here you go. I'm going to make you big. Say something to the people.
I came for the content, but I stayed for the chaos.
Came for the content and stayed for the chaos. Man, did you clean up your room for this broadcast, or
No.
is it always that clean?
Yeah, basically no.
Man, a teenage girl with a clean room like that, that's crazy. That's
Sometimes.
crazy. All right, I'm gonna.
That thing
What?
in the background is that dog that you got me. This right here. That's that
that's
dog.
cool.
That like squeaks.
Yes.
I have that back there.
All right, I'm gonna kick you off here because I have some other things I want to talk about. But it was very fun. Congrats again, once again, to the Ohio Hit Dogs national champions.
Yes.
National champions, most sportsmanlike, and they got the dance moves. So got all of that going for you too. And there's your best friend, Mike Metco. Mike Metco meetups. Hi Ken, hi Aspen too. Mike, if you're just popping in, Aspen's team won a national championship on her softball league, and so we covered all that. There you go. There's some trophies for you. What is up, Susan? Susan, we need to get together. I got a pile of stuff for you.
Wait, who's
And
the
then
girl that's like, what's for lunch?
that's that. There
Okay.
you go. See, Aspen watches the show. She also wants to know, Susan, what are you having for lunch? All right, Aspen, I'm gonna punk you out of here,
Okay.
and have a great day, and we will talk to you later on.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was cool. That was fun. It was a very fun season to watch. Watch them play. But I do have other things going on in my life. Like for example, here's a link right here. This Thursday, 2 days, 1 day, wait, that was today. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow evening, I believe it is 9 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, I seen it come up. Susan is having protein balls and an energy tea. The heck are protein balls? Hey Raz, there you go. You are welcome, my friend. Raz was in one of our Whatnot shows and made a couple purchases, which I greatly appreciate. I knew he was a Garfield fan, and so I sent him all along a little something extra. So and then I wasn't back last week on the show. But anyway, that link that I put in there, that goes to I'd Flip That YouTube channel, Joe and Nicole. They are doing yeah, post the link, and then all of a sudden Joe shows up. He can tell in the background. Joe, do you want to come on the show? What are you doing? Yes, you won the Santa sack. What's in Santa sack? A staple of the SSK promo shows. Yes, Kristen, we will talk about that. A plush battle on Whatnot. So Thursday night, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, Reseller Showdown game show. They're always just epic. They're always fun. Special guests are Brian and Tracy from Jack's Treasures. We're pitting husband against wife in this one. And with that, I'm going to be on the show as well. I'm super excited. I seen that was in the Instagram post, so I can announce it now. I am going to be a special guest host running my own game for Brian and Tracy. And we'll throw it out there. I'll give a sneaky sneak. We're going to do like a newlywed style game. We're going to get to know Brian and Tracy a little bit. We're going to see what they know about each other. We're going to have some personal questions. We're going to have some resellery type of questions. Should be really cool. I think that's what Joe was saying. Let me put Joe, if you want to pop on, there's a link for you to jump in. Post link and I can come on. Okay. I thought he meant like I, said his name in the mirror 3 times. Joe, I'd flip that. Joe, I'd flip that. Joe, I'd flip that. And then Boom. He just appears. But you'll set me straight. Typically, these are the protein balls. They're typically made with oatmeal, protein powder, peanut butter, honey, and chocolate chips. There's lots of different recipes. I've never heard of that. And here we go. Let's pop up right here onto the stage an empty chair with some really cool artwork in the back. What is up, Joe?
Hello, Kenny. Kenneth C.
Kennethy. So I am super excited. Tomorrow night on your channel, I'd flip that. I threw the link. What I should do, can I do this right here? Yeah. Okay. So I pinned that. I pinned that link at the top.
Okay. Yeah, it's on our front page too, so nobody has to try and look at it and the live to try and find it. It's like it should be right there. If I did it right.
That is cool. I'm excited. How long has it been? When was the last
7 months.
It's been 7 months since you did a game show?
And you were our masked reseller too. That was the last one.
That's right. Oh, that was fun. I am gonna use the green screen again this time just to have something fun in the background. And it is super cool. Are you giving up any hints? What kind of games are you guys playing?
You know, when we recorded yesterday for Ray's podcast, my podcast, really.
Yes. Oh,
Ray
yeah.
was like, "Hey, you want to give me a commercial and we'll just post it, tomorrow morning?" I'm like,
yes.
That's like the Super Bowl commercials being aired early. You don't do that. So yeah, I'm like,
Gotcha.
No, I'm not giving you a commercial.
Not gonna do it.
No, I'm like, I did make a promo for our podcast that I will give to him and he could use later, but no, there's no way he's
Gotcha.
gonna. It's Ray, but come on, it's not gonna happen.
I did see this morning on Instagram the promo
Yes.
come out, and I shared that out as well. Man, I love the game shows. It's just like it's a highlight whenever I know one is coming up, whether I'm part of it or not. It's exciting.
I see Apex Jeff's little comment.
Yeah, boy, they let anybody on this podcast.
Jeff, I had to let Ken be on my game show next week just so I could be on this podcast. That's why.
That's right. That's right. Would you're coming up near the end of the other podcast, right? Or is that hype on the Nashville This Week in Reselling?
Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Okay.
We recorded yesterday, so
gotcha.
And
gotcha.
Then, yeah. But yeah, setting up again. I'm like trying to remember everything of how, like, what was it? A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and we were like every other week, and it's like, oh yep, I could do this blindfolded. Now I'm like, yes. I needed notes. I should have taken notes on what I had to do and what I needed. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But
it's a lot of effort. I mean, it's a production, really.
Well, and we have different laptops than what we did last time. Now we got to make sure everything is linked. And like, the other day when they were making the stuff for the game, okay, I'll tell you, we're playing Jeopardy as one. They're like,
okay,
what's the passwords of these? And I'm like, it's been how long since we've had to use the Canva or whatever. I don't even know what my daughter uses to make the stuff. So
yeah. Oh, that's right. Producer Anna is there, going to be making sure the show goes well.
Yeah. Right. Yes. She will be the one making sure the show does go well. So yeah. And it's like, all right, figuring out intro. And I'm like, all right, how did I do all of this stuff? So
yes.
Yep. I'm
not sure the lawyers are still deliberating on podcast personalities. I'd seen that you talked about that. Oh, in one of the most recent episodes of the This Week in Reselling over on Nashville Flippers channel.
The one that comes out tomorrow, I I showed up 4 minutes late just protesting because we want a better contract. Brennan and I want a better contract. So be ready to see that. So yeah, it's gonna happen. We get 2 more episodes and then our contract's up. I mean, still Ray's just holding stat, like he is not budging on anything.
Not budging on any new
Nope.
compensation, any new
Nothing.
benefits,
Nothing.
nothing. Mike is saying, "Hey Joe, looking forward
Mike.
to Reseller Roundup tomorrow night. It's absolutely my favorite reseller game show, even though it's the only one." See, there's the innovative mind of a Joe and Nicole is we want to bring a game show. We want to do something. We want to do something for resellers and have fun.
Well,
Let's
right.
do a game show.
That's how that started. We hit our 1,000 subscribers and we're like, okay, we're not even close to our hours to get monetized. And I told her, I'm like,
Yeah,
we need to do something live and fun, like maybe a game of some kind or something that's different than, hey, Ken, this is Joe. We're just going to talk about reselling, like everybody else does. Yeah. And, one day Nicole calls me and she's at work and she's like, we're doing a game show. I have no idea how it's going to work. And then she didn't work for the rest of the week. And every time she had a break, she had notes. She's like, okay, we can do Jeopardy. We can do Family Feud. We can do, yeah. And then I bet a week or two before the first episode with Mikey and Sonny, I was like, we should do commercials. And then she's like,
yes.
How are we doing? I'm like, but we need a break transition between, because if you watch those first, how many, it was on paper. We were doing paper,
yes,
boards and all this kind of stuff. So it was a lot of backstage work. And I'm like, for me to take down a board and put another one up, we should have like something. And then
in a transition. Yeah. Because the commercials are so epic. To begin with, I mean, it's like, oh wait, let's get this game over so I can see the next commercial. What did he come up with for, this segment? And you're usually always geared towards the guest.
Oh, it's always, yes. It's the guest or an event coming or something, or it's always right. And these two, I think I told you guys in the Marco, it took like 2 or 3 takes. It went super easy. We sat down, we wrote it out in like 5 minutes, and we're like, oh, wow, this is easier than, some of these other times that we've done.
Yes. When you had
to for Cha-Ching King, that was probably 30 takes. It took me 30 tries because I just kept messing up lines. And Nicole wanted it all in one smooth thing. And I'm like, no, we got to do a cut. Just, and Anna's like, but yeah.
Where's the blooper reel? Is there going to be a blooper reel that comes out for all of these?
We did save some, and those were all on Nicole's phone, so I don't know if we ever will. I was thinking about it. We haven't done another video of just all of the commercials, one right after another.
Yeah.
Of the recent, like the last, I don't even know, 5, 6, 7 shows that we've done. So yeah, maybe we'll have to.
Is this something that like you're wanting to get now? You said 7 months since the last one. Is this something you're going to want to get back into and do again? Or is it like, man, it's just time right now to do?
It was just time right now to do it.
What is up? My friend Lisette is here. New England Betty Boop is in with us. Oh, Nicole, she heard her name too.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel you, Joe, on this because I have one of those relationships as well where I'm just doing my thing. I'm just minding my own business. And Jill says, hey, guess what we're going to do? And it's like, oh, so I'm going to do all of this heavy lifting and you're going to do, sorry, I got described. The funniest commercial was when you spoofed Dave being distracted by all the shiny objects.
Yeah, that's just it. It's like, okay, we have to brainstorm. What do we do for each contestants? What's something that, and yeah, so.
Okay. Kristen says updated kazoo flops. It absolutely amazes me when I watch your game show how many adults have no clue how to blow a kazoo.
Well, and
right?
I
How
think
old are they?
like the first few episodes when I was telling people, I was telling them to blow on the other end, and then I found out later it was the other side. I'm like, oh, so I was telling them the wrong way anyways. So
You got to blow in the big end, Joe.
oh, I see Nicole's comment. Who does the heavy lifting? Oh, Nicole. It's yeah, you know. Yeah. It's all Nicole on this. I'm just the pretty face for the show, I guess.
Oh, and who does it? Joseph. You got called by your legal name there. She
Yeah.
is serious. But yeah, I keep my I'd flip that kazoo right beside me all the time, along with my official whiteboard. I use this thing constantly.
It's what you get in the care package for
Yes.
the game show. So
And
Which-
I have my tote as well as that is my almost won championship tote.
right. That was
I-
just it. We sent the care package to
Technically.
Brian and Tracy.
Uh-huh.
Completely forgot to throw in the name tags. Brian is like, was there supposed to be name tags in here? And I'm like, again, it's been how many months? I completely forgot to. So I'll mail you out some name tags. And they got their name tags. So
I heard him saying something about that, and I was like,
uh,
there you go. I should wear my official name tag.
right.
Yeah, I got all my
Yeah,
I got all my fun Joe and Nicole stuff like right here. I keep it like in my little orbit right here, just because it's I enjoy those memories. Oh, of course, Kristen says I think the Let's Do Lunch commercials were by far the best.
You know, now that we had a battle of who had the better commercial, maybe we need to do like a bracket, voting
Yes.
bracket kind of a thing.
And then people can vote
I don't know how
on
we do it.
their favorite commercial.
Right. Yes.
Nicole
Mike?
Nicole makes the show for sure.
You're right, Mike. She does. She's the one who had the idea. So
Yeah, I
And
am.
when it
That
comes to the
is
commercial- what was that?
part of my plan today is to finish up stuff for my guest spot. And I appreciate you always inviting me and let me participate because it is so much fun. But I gotta get I figured I need to get past this show, get my green screen, test out my video background, and either I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a video background or if I'm gonna do a static background with a logo and stuff on it. But yeah, it'll be that'll be fun. Hopefully we can make it fun. Pit Brian against Tracy, find out a little bit of fun stuff about them and just have a great show. I cannot wait for it.
Okay. I declared this yesterday when we recorded the podcast that comes out tomorrow. I think
Yes.
Tracy's going to win. Who do you think is going to win, Ken?
Oh yeah. If you guys know Brian and Tracy, put it in the chat as well.
I think it's Tracy.
I think Tracy is very competitive. We got to hang out with Tracy and we found out that with Brian and Tracy. Got to find out that she's competitive. I think if Vegas odds,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna take Tracy in this one.
What do you think
there
the
you
Vegas
go.
odds would be? Like probably what, 4-1? And then Brian's probably what, 30, 50-1, something like that. You know?
That sounds
Maybe
that sounds fair.
100-1, probably. I don't know.
Because Brian focuses like on what he's going to do next to be fun and engaging, where Tracy's like, she's just right in there, she's ready, she's going to concentrate, she's going to watch. Now watch, it'll be totally different tomorrow.
Wow, that's why
Brian
we're not
cheats.
taking any bets, and we're not paying off any bets if people want,
And Brian does cheat. Win if you can. I had a guy tell me once, win if you can. I live by this. Win if you can, lose if you must. but always cheat.
Yep.
Like anytime you can. Now I'm not a cheater. I love gameplay. I love this sort of stuff. The friendly competition, the jabs, and is this the first husband and wife team that you've had?
No, because we had Good Games Grab. They were probably like episode 4 or 5, and that was Ray versus oh my gosh, I'm drawing blank to her name. They're from St. Louis, Missouri, and I ran into him just on a whim when I was at their bins, and so that was a husband and wife. I know we had Coco and Chewy, but they were on a team going against Cha-Ching King. Oh, we had Happy Picker and Grumpy Picker.
Oh, that's right. Lori and Kyle.
I'm like trying to blank of everybody that was on that's been husband and versus wife. Yeah, I don't know.
And here you can fulfill, Joe, you have the power to fulfill a lifelong dream here. Mike Metco is putting a shameless request to have him and Mary McQueen appear on the game show. It is his biggest reseller.
Oh, yeah.
You had Carrie and Dawn. That's right. American Arbitrage and Lady Arbitrage.
Yep.
Well, look, we're not breaking new ground here, Joe. Right?
No.
But Brian and Tracy are always entertaining, and it should be a blast tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
It should be lots of fun. Yeah. It'll be good to do it again and be like, okay, yeah, that's right. This is how this works. So
now, who do we think would win between Mike and Mary?
Oh, definitely Mary.
Yeah.
I think so.
So, Mike, you might want to reconsider your request if you want to go down in flames in front of a national audience.
Audience, yeah.
Your call. Oh, yeah. I mean, the millions and millions of viewers that watch this thing. That's just the live broadcast. That's not even like the replays that you're probably, yeah, that's the only reason he hasn't done one in 7 months. He's still living off, he's resting on his laurels from the last one, still spending that money, big YouTube money.
Yeah. And I think this might be episode 20 or 19. I don't know. We're somewhere around there for how many episodes we've done, which is like, holy cow. This is so.
Thanks for the plug, Joe. Yeah. 20. Yeah. I remember when it was like what you used to do it like at least, was it weekly? You had said that
every
earlier.
other week. We first started, we were doing once every like 3 weeks or maybe every month. But then we realized like people just forgot. And then we're like, all right, let's try and do, if we can do every other week, which that was a lot. That was like, all right, it gets done. That next weekend already, we have to like, start figuring out stuff and doing everything. So,
and back then, I remember telling Jill like every week, because we weren't as as close or whatever. It's like, oh, you got to go watch, this Joe and Nicole. I'd flip that, and it's like every week, it's like I'm just so inspired by you guys, and doing like lots of game stuff for like my family get-togethers and things like that. It's like I appreciate the effort so much that you guys put into it, because I can tell what you had to do in the background just to prepare for this show, because you're not just like, oh, let's do a game show and let's come on and we'll wing it when we're dead. It's like the effort and stuff, and it's like we got to start hanging out with Joe and Nicole, because they are our type of people, and then since, then we, closer than that, we've got to hang out a few times and at different meetups and stuff like that. But it's, I'm just always amazed. And I see these videos, like the promo video with you in the inflatable cat costume. Like, I love Joe.
It's just like, just start doing some weird dance and stuff, and I'll just say stop, and we'll pick the right part of the
The
dumb dance.
music with the thing, it's I
Oh yeah, Nicole
marvel.
just stumbled and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is the because she's like, what do we put for the song music for this?" And all of a sudden she's like, "This is perfect for."
It was, and I sit back and I just uh, my heart smiles whenever I see that stuff, and it just it's so much fun to, and people don't realize some of the effort that it goes in to do from this side what seems like
Right.
a seamless show. Those transitions with the commercials and the effort and the time that goes into that, and then it's like it goes away. You do like a 30-second, 1-minute commercial, and you come back and everything's changed.
That-
There's a new game.
That's
There's
why
a
we
new.
needed. That's why I suggest we need those commercials.
Yes.
So it's not like, hold on, let me move this board and set up another
Brilliant.
board and move this and position that, or especially when we were doing the Wheel of Fortune, where we had to put up the things because they wouldn't be up there, or we had to make that
Yes.
first game just so that was gone. Where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, because I remember
Get the
doing
big-
what was it? Oh, setting up for Card Sharks. That was always like, all right, commercial break. Put this big piece of wood thing and try and get these cards to sit up
Gets-
nice. And it's just like one would fall and the commercial's almost done. And it's like, oh my God, yeah.
Well, that was my original idea for my spot, was to do a card sort of a game, but there's a lot of moving parts to that,
There is.
and not being able to, this little space right here where my best
Right.
equipment, best camera and everything
Yeah.
is not as conducive to, like, say, out where I do my Whatnot shows, but I don't have the equipment out there that's needed. And so change it up a little bit, gonna have some fun with that. I remember then you guys used to do the show on Whatnot as well. You would do a
Well,
game show.
Yeah, we just incorporated it with when we were selling stuff. And actually, one game that's on there has never been on our game show yet. So the
Is that the yodeler guy?
the
you-
mountain climber,
I
horrible,
have
horrible idea. Just
I-
no, I mean it was a great
Well-
idea, but to make me the mountain climber and then try and jump off a thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna break a leg, knee, ankle, something, and then it's like, let's just make a little
I-
guy, and I'll just dress up as him and move him up
Yeah.
instead. Yeah, that one.
And-
At some point, maybe that might be a game show thing on a regular one. But yeah, if you didn't catch it, I mean, and that's just it. All those shows are gone now. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Whatnot just doesn't have past shows anymore. So I don't
doesn't
even
save 'em.
know if I screen videoed it any at all. But yeah,
Yeah, it was that was a fun one, because I think that's probably always been my favorite game on, like, The Price is Right, on the actual The Price is Right. It's the little mountain
Right.
climber yodeler guy, and
right.
I've always wanted to make that game myself for some of our. Well, I've always wanted to do a whole Price is Right like show with my family, but there's a lot of effort to building those props and all of that stuff, and it is cool now that you're being able to implement video unit, video stuff into the thing and not have to build all those props, and it's fun and it's engaging and it's exciting to see, and people can follow along. That's one thing too, watching the show, is it's not just sitting there watching two contestants play against one another. You kind of you get to interact in the chat. You guys call out, hey, what's the chat thing? The chat gets an opportunity to win some prizes.
Yep, exactly. And that was the
and-
thing we thought about too. It's like, okay, we got to really make the chat involved and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And again, we have Travis Bartermania giving another $25 to sponsor for the giveaway tomorrow.
Yes.
So, thanks to him again. He's done it I don't know how many times. He has no problem being a sponsor, so which is awesome.
Yeah. And that is cool too. Well, and it just shows that people want to help support you guys too, because it is something fun for the community. It's not like Mike Metco said earlier, it's not just the regular show where you're just interviewing people, or you had said it too. You're not,
Yeah.
That's kind of why you wanted to do something different. It's not just, 2 people or 3 people, or let's bring on this guest this week and chat about
Yeah.
reselling. But it is, that reselling related, content that everybody can find, and having it on in the evenings and stuff gives you, at the end of your day, it's just great to be able to
Right.
sit back and watch and have some fun, and something that, it's rather than just sitting in front of the TV or scrolling on the screen the whole time. Great fun. And I appreciate you guys and your effort
Well,
that you
thanks.
put into it. So what else is going on, Joe? Anything?
I just packaged up my stuff. I got to go drop that off. I got to go get some more meds for my dog from the vet, and hopefully list a few things, get the game show stuff ready. I dragged out some of the
Yes.
stuff, and I'm like, yeah. So, yeah. Then I got to work tonight, and before you know it, it's tomorrow, and it's Ken's big day.
Yes. Excited. I'm excited. Hopefully my segment is engaging. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I gotta do what do I gotta do? I still have a few things to package up from our Christmas in July raid train
Yeah. How
that
was
we did.
that one? You're happy with how that went yesterday?
Oh, very extremely happy. Extremely happy. Just such a good group of sellers that were on there. And I had said this kind of in my wrap-up show last night. Between Jill and I and our channel on there, we're not the biggest channel out there that's selling stuff. We're not, super high profile. And it built through relationships and some friendships. When you go out and you ask somebody, hey, would you like to be on this train? And they just say yes. They don't ask when it is. They don't ask what time. They don't ask what you're doing. They just say yes. There's something that's humbling about that. That's just kind of get you right in the feels. So we had a really good group of sellers all day long. All the way up to the end. All of the shows were very well attended. You get those peaks and valleys throughout the day, but I think the peaks really outweighed the valleys most all the day. I think a lot of the sellers, they sold stuff. That was the intent, is for them to sell stuff. And it looked to me from watching all day, that's a long day hosting a train, because you got to be in every show, watching, supporting, helping to mod stuff for the different sellers. And it's just a long day. Although it's not physical, you're still concentrating on something all day. So, Jill and I just sat here at our house or my house here, and threw stuff in the chat, and we had fun. So yeah, I'm very pleased with how it went. We had our show, we sold a few things. My show the intent wasn't to sell a whole lot. It was just to really shout out everybody that had already been on the train, and then all the great sellers that were still to come. And it worked out great. It worked out great. I'm glad we only do one a year. I don't know how these people that do that constantly run trains, that are hosting the trains.
Yeah.
I suppose after you've done it enough, it just gets to be that kind of automatic. But yeah, I'm worn out till next July as far as hosting my own train.
I'm telling you should have been there for your third shift last night. You should have been working.
I know. It's what I am looking forward to, though. Not this coming weekend, because we're busy this weekend. We had the big Incarceration 3-day music festival that's at the where they filmed the Shawshank Redemption movie at that prison.
Yep.
Jill and I are volunteering Friday. We work at the info booth and stuff. I've talked about that the last few years. We've done that. And so we have that on Friday. We're doing a Whatnot show on Saturday. another Christmas in July show, and which like all Loungefly wallets and stuff. But the following week, where I was going with that, the following weekend, my nephew, that is a HVAC guy, is coming over to help install my mini split in the garage. I will finally have that thing conditioned, and I will move all of my Whatnot shows and stuff back out there like we originally had started. I'll get my living area back, my living room, because I do all of the shows from the living room. So there's
Right.
always a table and backgrounds and stuff set up, and there's product and everything everywhere. So I'm looking forward to getting that out there, something more stable with the lighting and all of that stuff, where basically I walk out there, I put my phone in the holder, and I can start a show.
Ready to go. Yeah.
And all the inventory is right there around me. I think we'll be able to step up in doing more shows. And it'll give my brain a break from living in the middle of all of it. Because it's not relaxing to sit and, like, say, watch TV in the evening or watch the Reseller Game Show with piles of stuff around you, and it's set up this show, put this show away, or just eBay stuff as well. I do a lot of it from in the house because it's so hot out there. But to get that area set up, I'm super looking forward to it, and
Nice.
it's gonna hopefully increase the sales and increase my effort, and I won't have to go out there at 1 o'clock in the morning and work till 4 and 5 in the morning to get stuff done, which I have done some of that recently, but not as much as I had done, say, in the last couple 3 weeks. And I can tell with the sales
Yeah.
are down, like on eBay, because I'm not listing as much stuff. Well, plus Christmas in July, we're doing so many shows and focusing on that on Whatnot
Right.
that it doesn't. So we're making money there, but it's I've always say I need to get that balance where I'm making the Whatnot money and the eBay money. For me, I'm not ready yet to go totally, let's just go all in on Whatnot. Just because it doesn't seem logical to do so for my situation.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what I know about that. Got a few more packages to get done. What else? Anything else, Joe, besides that exciting that?
No, not really. No.
that
But I
got-
probably got to run so you can finish up your show.
Yep.
But
I'm
It was
gonna.
good to talk to you, and hopefully get everybody excited for tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Yeah, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Again, that link is
Eastern
pinned at the
time.
top. Eastern time.
is 9, 8 Central.
Yes. Which,
And then figure it out if you're in a different time zone. I don't even,
yeah, hey, here's the easiest way to do it, folks. Just click on that link, click on that little bell that says notify me,
right.
and then all of a sudden you'll be in the middle of your evening tomorrow night, and your phone will go blink or tink or tick tick or woohoo or whatever your phone does. And you'll go, "Oh, that's right, the game show's on." Did you hear that tick tick tick
Yeah,
there? That
yeah,
might
there
have
you
been
go.
right.
It did it just for you right there.
It was and you'll get notified, and then you'll have fun. And I love it. It's after, dinner time. It's
Yep.
good way to end the evening. So and you can also catch Joe on This Week in Reselling podcast on the Nashville Flippers channel,
Right.
with
For a few more
Brendan,
weeks, unless we get the
Kristen, Ray,
contract figured out. Yes.
and then that's it. So Joe, I'm gonna end it right here. Stick around for a second.
Sure.
And so everybody enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week. Enjoy the game show tomorrow night. Go to my Whatnot page, click on all my Christmas and July shows. Come and see those.
Yes.
And we will catch you next week on 10 versus 10.